books, find one, sign in. We want to know how many of y'all are here, okay? So look at all these good people here today. Look at everybody up here today. This is amazing. So my name is Grace Pierius, Ona's Region 4 Vice President, aka GP R4VP today, and I am your MC. I'm going to keep the energy up, and we're going to be good. Thank you. I'm going to be introducing a wonderful group of speakers today. They're labor leaders, they're fantastic frontline nurses, and you're going to love every minute of it. But first, I want to recognize that with privilege, we are gathered here today on the traditional grounds of the territory of the Mississauga of the Credit, Haudenosaunee, Wendat, Chippewa, and Anishinaabe peoples. So thank you for letting us gather and fight here today. So I want to say to those that hold power, OHA, I'm talking to you right now. We are done. We're done being minimized, infantilized, sexualized, patronized. We have been compromised, demoralized, criticized, victimized, marginalized, and jeopardized. Shame! But right here, before their eyes, we mobilize, we organize, we strategize. And OHA and those that hold power, think more like apologize, prioritize, monetize. No more pats on the head, no more atta girl, atta way. Do it for you. Don't do it. Don't let your colleagues down. Do it for the patients. Right? They think we're here today just about negotiating a hospital contract. Silly boys, it's more than that. This is our movement. It's our awakening. We're putting politicians and bullies and the OHA on notice that we are awake! And on that note, I can't contain myself another second because I get to introduce your queen, the head of state, shitstormer, Ona's primary pain in the ass, your president, Aaron Hotpants ass. What's up? Where's speaker is one of my favorite speakers. An amazing rabble-rouser. We have J.P. Hornick, the president of OPSU. I'm here representing the 180,000 members of OPSU, 50,000 of whom are frontline healthcare workers. We're here with our executive board and took time out from our board meeting today to come down and say, we are with you. Your fight is our fight. You know that you're bargaining in the midst of a crisis. What Doug Ford would like us to believe is that that crisis is Donald Trump. And we know that Donald Trump is a convicted felon, a bully, and no insult to Neanderthals, but a Neanderthal. And we also know he's not the only crisis that we're facing in Ontario. The crisis in Ontario is named Doug Ford. And that crisis has been brought to your front doors when you are having to go to the table to demand adequate working conditions and staffing ratios. That is shameful. ONA's members, OPSU's members have been on the front line of the healthcare crisis. And the healthcare system is built on your blood, your muscle, and your empathy. You deserve respect. You deserve better wages. You deserve staffing ratios. And what we're getting instead of patient care is profit centers. But my friends, we are going to stand with you because he's given us the best gift we can have. And that is an election. And all of us need to be reaching out to our neighbors, to our colleagues, to our friends, and reminding them that the healthcare crisis is Ford's fault. It's had 7 years to fix these problems. Are any of you better off today than you were 7 years ago? We just learned yesterday that 40% of programs at St. Lawrence College and Loyalist College in Belleville are being cut. That's where we train future healthcare workers. That's where this system failure starts. Your crisis is Ford's failure. But the good news is, comrades, we can fix it. On February 27th, what are you going to do? Vote him out! Look around you. Look at this family we've got. We've got labor from across the province. It's amazing. Look at each other. Look at each other in the eyes. Our fight is a fight of solidarity. We're all in this shit together, okay? All right. All right. Next, we have one heck of a badass frontline nurse coming up to speak, and her name is Marvelous Marva McCallum.
We stand here today because our patients deserve better. Hospital CEO are understaffing our unit, and this means nursing cannot provide the level of care that every patient needs. We stand here because nursing is more than just a job. We care for and we support patients at their most vulnerable moments. Right now, our public hospital needs to be protected and improved. Every single day we walk into our hospital floor wondering, can we get the work done? Can we provide the holistic care that our patients desperately need and deserve? But how can we do that when we're stretched to our limits, right? We're running from patient to patient, constantly wondering, have I given enough? Imagine a shift. Shame, shame. Imagine a shift where you have time to listen to your patient and hear what they're saying. Not having nursing ratio impacts patient, impacts family, and nurses. Families feel patient needs. Patient acuity increase. Patients are sicker, more complex. Yet, we are asked, we're not even given the minimum staffing level. When we ask for more, they say no. Do more with less. We experience moral injury. Oh my God, I tell you, we go wondering, did I do enough? Could I have done better? Managers know that we will make it work because we're nurses and we're committed. But for some nurses, unreasonable workload and pressure makes them leave. Enough is enough. When hospital CEO failed to agree for registered nurse-to-patient ratio in our collective agreement, patients do not get safe, timely, and quality care. It's time for hospital CEO to listen to us. Nurse-to-patient ratio is a necessity for our patient, for us, for our public hospital. That's
right! Yes! It can be done. Ratios can be achieved. It's been done. BC, California, we want it here. So now I just want to thank this incredible Samba squad. Do you mind taking it away for a minute? Warm us up. Let's go. Let's get some beats going. Warm up, jump around. Go. Let's go. Go.
But you come here with a warm heart.
That's right.
So, this is my thing. Hospital CEOs, you have created an understaffing crisis in our hospital. Patient care is at risk. Yes! We demand, what do we demand? Nurse to patient ratios. Now, to ensure safe staffing and quality healthcare for all. Do you agree our assignment is heavy? It can be dangerous. It compromises safe practice. We want to provide compassionate, thorough, and safe care. Hospital CEOs, listen up. You have created an impossible working conditions for us nurses. You know, when nurses cannot provide high quality of care, the patients need, everyone suffers. As a clinical instructor, I work with internationally educated nurses who are passionate about serving our healthcare system, and that is a fact. They are talented professionals, whoever you are, IENs here. You are very talented, struggling to establish themselves, facing barriers in every term. Without appropriate staffing, and you agree this 100%, we cannot provide the mentorship, the preceptorship, and support of international nurses and new nurses as well, right?
Right.
And our patient is compromised.
That's right.
Imagine this. A healthcare system where experienced nurses have time to mentor new nurses. Imagine that. Imagine nurses can promised with dignity and effectiveness they were trained for. And imagine internationally educated nurses receive support to get their nursing license to practice in Ontario. And we have a lot of international nurses, and don't you say that we are understaffing, because nurses is available. You are not just staffing them.
Right.
Without stable employment, they face potential deportations. Their dreams of serving your community is trashed. We need we need staffing levels that allow us to provide a safe standard of care. This includes integrating the international nurses to our healthcare system. Hospital CEOs, are you listening?
Listen up.
The time is now!
Now.
Is the time is now? The time is now!
Yep.
Implement the patient-nurse ratios. Support us nurses. Protect our patients.
That's right.
When we need healthcare, we deserve nurses who can provide exceptional care that is our calling. You agree with that?
Yes.
Save staffing, save lives.
Now.
Nursing ratios, now. Yes to ratio.
Yes.
Yes to Bill 192. Yes. Thank you so much.
Everybody. Gloria Cardinal 10. And her gang. And her amazing banner. All right. Let's keep her going. All right. Next up, we have Shelley Serene, Secretary Treasurer of Unite Here. Shelley, do I got you?
Good afternoon, comrades. My name is Shelley Surrey. I'm the Secretary Treasurer of Unite Here Local 75. We represent 8,000 hardworking hotel and food service workers across the GTA, including the workers at the Hilton right here. I'm joined on the stage by some of our incredible members from the Hilton and from the Sheraton. It is an honor to stand here with the Ontario Nurses Association. Your fight for safer staffing, for safer staffing ratios and against the erosion of public health care is critical. Not only for nurses, but for every worker and every family in Ontario. We know what it's like to push back companies and governments that put profits before people. Change! Nurses deserve workplaces where they can care for patients safely and sustainably. And we are standing here today because your fight is our fight. Whether it's hospitals or hotels, every worker deserves fairness, deserves dignity, deserves respect. Our solidarity is our strongest tool. When we stand together across sectors, across unions, we are sending a very strong and powerful message that we will not back down and we will not be ignored.
That's right.
You are fighting for our public health care. You are fighting to protect health care. You are fighting to protect workers, and you are fighting to protect our communities. On behalf of Local 75, I am so proud to be here today, and I want to let you know that we are here to fight with you, alongside you today, alongside you tomorrow, and every day until we win. Are we ready to fight?
Damn right.
Are we ready to fight?
Said this before. Let's hear for Local 75. And all these amazing workers that take such good care of us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So our next speaker is guaranteed to shake you to your soul. I've heard him speak many, many times.
just like to say we are so proud of the Ontario Nurses Association and the fight that you are waging for nurse-to-patient ratios in this round of bargaining. You might think that this is about collective bargaining, but it is not. It is about the patients in this province. We're here today to ask ourselves, British Columbia can have nurse-to-patient ratios, if California can have nurse-to-patient ratios,
That's right.
if 17 states can have nurse-to-patient ratios, then why can't we? And we're gonna break through here, following Ona. Your fight here is about the degradation of care we see every day on the job in hospitals in this province. It's about the 250,000 people waiting for surgeries. It's about the 2,000 people lying on stretchers. It's about the care we can't give because there aren't enough nurses. And we're here today to insist on a standard. Whatever you need to do, we will be there with you, proud of you, fighting with you, standing by you.
That's right, Michael Hurley, everybody! He's right. Next on the docket, I want to bring up, she's a registered practical nurse, Executive Vice President of SEIU Healthcare, and her name is Jackie Walker!
I want to teach you a chant. You want to do a chant?
Yeah!
Repeat after me. Respect us.
Respect us!
Protect us. Protect 60,000 healthcare workers just like you from across the province with SEIU Healthcare. Like Michael said, your fight is our fight. When we link arms in this province, when we link arms across Canada, we are unstoppable. For the past 9 years, I had the honor and privilege of serving as SEIU Healthcare's nursing division. Way back when we started the Drive for 35 and Save Staffing, you heard about it? This is a fight that's not just going to impact registered practical nurses, right? This is a fight that impacts all of us. So I want to let all of my sisters, brothers, comrades know of ONA that we are linked with you. We are linked with you. And we've seen with our own eyes in California, our SEIU nurses down there who fought, who organize, right? Because we're not always just fighting. Sometimes we have to organize ourselves as nurses. When it comes to documenting short staffing, the employer's not going to do that. That's for us to do. That's how we win. We organize. So this is great. This is fire that everybody's out here today, especially because it's so freaking cold. Yeah, but we have to leave here and we have to what? Fight. We have to what? Organize. We have to what? Organize. So that might look different for you in different hospitals or different community care centers or wherever you work. But that is the work. Okay? That is the work. The labor movement, all these things, maternity, pat leave, vacation weekend, woo-hoo. They didn't just get handed to us because like we stood outside and we banged drums, right? Give it up for the band. Yeah. I don't want to go badly without a band anymore. But it's because workers like us organize. So I'm committed, the 60,000 members of SEIU Healthcare are committed, and we continue to link arms, we continue to stand up, we continue to fight, and we continue to... That's right, give it up for yourselves! Respect us!
Yes!
Protect us!
Protect us!
Pay us!
Pay us!
Staff us!
Staff us!
Respect us!
Respect us!
Protect us!
Protect us!
And our motto at Justice for Workers is not to let any workers fight alone.
That's right! That's right!
Your fight is our fight, and this solidarity is contagious.
Teachers Federation. We've got Martha Haradaway.
How are we doing today? I am so proud to be here on behalf of the Ontario Secondary School Teachers Federation. Alongside of me are my colleagues from the Elementary Teachers Federation and President Renee Denson Indewall from the Ontario English Catholic Teachers Federation. But more importantly, I'm here to say that we are with you every step of the way to make sure that our most vulnerable are taken care of. So I want to talk about priorities. $1 billion squandered in early alcohol sales instead of staffing ratios so patients get the support they deserve. $2 million on an Austrian spa nobody asked for instead of lower class sizes for our children. $3.2 million wasted on bribe checks instead of more frontline support so no one falls through the cracks. It is so out of touch. I wonder why, in today's 2025, why we have to stand up and fight for investments where they deserve to be, in our public education system and in our public healthcare system. But I want to be clear about one thing. Those in power have always underestimated the strength of working women and people in this province. History has proven them wrong every single time. Nurses, healthcare workers, teachers, education workers, we are organizing, we are mobilizing, and we are coming for you, Doug, on February 27th. So let's send a message. Vote him out.
Vote him out. Wonderful groups that have come. So I'm going to name them. And you cheer because they're amazing. Cup W is here. Posties. God, I love a postie. QB. Leona. Society of United Professionals. IBEW. Olecta. We've got some MVPs in the house. Jessica Bell. Jill Andrew. Peter Thomas. We got OPSU. OSSTF in uniform. Decent Health and Work and Health Network. Sorry. Toronto and York Region Labor Council. Terra Health Coalition. Gilby. OMCHU. Workers Action. SEIU. Unite Here. EXPO. And IATSE. Let's hear it for them all. We're here for us. We're here for them. We're a family. We're a union and labor family. Speaking of which, we've got an incredible speaker. She's our last speaker.
Thank you.
Oh, and I can't wait to hear it. We've got the incredible Laura Walton, President of the Ontario Federation of Labor. That's us. That's all of us. And here she is.
Alrighty, guys, it's cold out here, so let's fire it up. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, if we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. And I gotta tell you, this is not my mother's Ona, and I am here
want. But if you don't staff and respect the people who provide the care, you have nothing. So that's why my sister in the struggle, Jackie Taylor, Executive Vice President of the OFL, two of us have gone on vacation for 4 weeks. Not because we're going to somewhere warm and sunny, but because we're going to be out in every single one of your workplaces. To take it to the streets. And on February 27th, we're sending a clear message, Doug. Get the hell out and put a government in that cares for the people. Let's build the Ontario we need, and let's start by getting a deal for nurses today.
Shut it down! OFL! Labor is strong! We built this country and we're going to direct this country in this next election. I'm telling you. Okay, it's time to get moving again, and this is where it gets technical for me, so don't mind me for a minute. We're going to start a march to the left, point to my right. And the drum squad is going to drum us in, so make a long rectangle in the middle of the street, follow the marshals. Hey, all right, 1 second. Tell you something. This group of nurses actually recently took care of me in the hospital for a week. And it's because of them that I can be up here today healthy and happy. So thank you to these guys. They came out. I bugged them every day as a patient, but it didn't take a lot of bugging. They came anyway. So I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? We're at the end of our rally here. So here's what I got to say now. At the end of every collective action, we usually say a thing together. And it's this. We're not done fighting over this. We gathered here today, I think we made a pretty good statement. Proud of you for coming out in this cold, it's not easy. So we're gonna continue to fight for these staff ratios and the pay raises we deserve, and we're gonna do what we've gotta do to get it, okay? So let's continue and say, we'll be back. We're the ones we've been waiting for, so let's get this done. So now I ask that you all exit the street, moving on Richmond directly behind the truck if you don't mind. They got to reopen this road. I think we pissed off Torontonians long enough, but it's all right. And please move around the drummers if possible. And anybody with any flags or anything that belongs to Sona, just drop her off on the sidewalk behind the truck at the taxi stand and leave your vests. Wow, that was a kind of a flat ending, but thanks for coming